Nasty winds almost kept me from getting my cereal load back to Cheyenne, which I had to do so I could pick up my next one in Sydney, go to Billings, blah, blah, blah. Maintenance on the truck and trailer. Got another episode of Drunker Texting Trucker Edition. Met a subscriber, Rusty, and more on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, that's Rusty, the world-famous Meatball Dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, today is Tuesday, the 5th, December. Sitting here at the Hat 6 truck plaza, whatever you want to call it, in Evansville, Wyoming, right on the east side of the Casper area. As a matter of fact, I was here last night. But yeah, as I said in the opening, I had that cereal load I picked up on Saturday after I got all the stuff done on the APU. And that was to deliver Monday morning at 5 a.m. So I was trying to make it all the way home. Then when I was in, where was I? DeSoto, Iowa, at the Quick Star there. I looked in the next morning and the winds were howling all across Nebraska and into Wyoming. And of course, usually my cereal loads weigh about 26,000 pounds. This one was a display, multi-meal displays that go in the aisles. It only weighed 5,000 pounds. And of course, on a day when the winds are howling 35 to 45 miles an hour. So I decided to wait just a little bit longer to leave DeSoto, hoping maybe they'd die down by the afternoon. And as I kept going west, the winds kept dying down. I just snuck in. So I just stayed at the Big D truck stop right only 3 miles away from the Walmart distribution center on Sunday night. And of course, then after I got parked there, the winds picked up again. So I just made it with a load that light, anything over 15 miles an hour, and you got the potential to flip it off the road, baby. But got that delivered. Actually, they were fairly fast, and then I had to go back over to Graber's Truck Repair at the College Drive exit right off I-25, just a few miles away, to get some brakes put on my trailer, because I was trying to do the DOT inspection on the trailer. You got to do those once a year for the truck and trailer, and it was due on the trailer. But they wouldn't let me pass last week when I was there because I needed new brakes on the front right axle on the trailer. But I couldn't do it that day. I had to go pick up my load of lignite, I think. So went back there, got that done. Then I had another issue with a bolt came off on this cab shock, so we did that. And yada, yada, yada. So now my time was running down a little bit. Did manage to run by the house real quick. I put on a new airbag because that's why they thought the bolt sheared off of the cab shock, because my right cab airbag, I hadn't actually replaced in probably 5 or 6 years. I've replaced the left one a few times. So I think that one was just too worn out, and so that was making it bounce harder. Replaced that at home because I had one. I had a couple of them at the house. At the house, I replaced my engine air filter and my cab air filter. I've been buying those off Amazon recently because it's less than half the price of a truck stop or like a Freightliner dealer. And then I have them always at home ready to go when I need to do it. So I did that. My wife and I grabbed a quick lunch, grabbed a quick shower, shot over to Sydney, Nebraska to pick up my load of fasteners going up to Billings. Yeah, so I left Cheyenne yesterday, shot over there to Sydney, Nebraska to pick up. And then I had to go on up to Highway 26, took that up through Torrington, Wyoming, and then on over to I-25. We went north there. And I stayed at the Hat 6 Trucks Plaza, as that says Plaza right there, last night. Then today, finished my drive on up to Billings, delivered there, and I came right back down, and here I am at the Hat 6 again. This was a Coyote load. I've done this exact run before, and they lied to me about the weight last time, and they lied to me about the weight again. The shipper said it was only 40,000 pounds. No, it had to be more like 44. So, drives me crazy, makes me violent. But anyway, so by the time I delivered, I was practically out of fuel. Couldn't add any on the way up. And so I stopped at the Loves in Hardin, Montana, and filled up and ran into a subscriber. This is Sam. Okay, waiting to fuel at the Loves, and your name was Sam, right?
Yes, sir.
Sam? All right, and so I got to wait for somebody to move, and you said you picked up in Spokane, and you're going to where?
Spokane area, going to Chicago area.
Oh, Chicago, yeah.
It's like, hopefully it's not too bad.
My partner Elliot just refuses to go into the Chicago area.
I don't blame him.
I don't mind the outline, like, Bolingbrook and Romeoville and stuff like that's not too bad. But if it's right towards downtown, forget about it, you
I'm
know?
going kind of northwest of it, so hopefully not downtown.
Yeah, that can be kind of bad. Well, thanks for coming by and saying hi.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, Sam, sorry I didn't have much more time to talk to you. I needed to get filled up and then make my way back down here so I can go pick up my Lignite in Glen Rock tomorrow. What do you think? All right, before we get into the other maintenance and all that stuff, hey, let's do Drunk or Texting. It's time for America's favorite game show. That's right. It's another edition of Drunk or Texting. All right, here we are following this guy as we're driving along the other day. This flatbed in front of me. I've noticed him weaving around a little bit. I know I need to get around him. Is he drunk or texting? Yep, there he goes onto the shoulder a little bit. All right, not too good. Come on, fella, keep it in between the lines, buddy. All right, now watch this little white car. Ooh, as he goes on the shoulder again. We saw the white car tap his brakes real quick, and he's hugging that yellow line. He's like, yeah, let me get around this moron. And then, of course, now I got to try to get around the guy. So here we go. Just as I'm starting to come up by him, oh, he starts sliding into my lane again. Is he drunk or texting? Or is he just an ass wagon? Yeah, as I got up by him, I tried to look over and look at him, and he looked like he might have just been distracted or something, but what a jerk. Looked like he was just kind of distracted as I finally got by him, but yeah, boy, does that just chat my butt. You know, come on, keep it in your lane, pal. You certainly don't want to see a drunk truck driver. Eh. All right, yes, when I ran through the house yesterday, yeah, I changed out the cab airbag. That is a real quick job to do. Something you should never pay a shop for, guys. All you need is a bottle jack. I know after I saw the TA in wherever it was that I was in Utah, 515, when I had to pay them to do it for me, and I saw what they did. They just stuck a bottle jack under there, lifted the cab up. That the leveler valve then thinks it doesn't need to add air, so that takes the air out of the bags. And there's no screws. You just pull it down, you pop it out of its slot. It's got the quick release air hose on the bottom. You toss the old one aside, you stick the new one in, and bada boom, bada bing, buddy boop. It's like 10 minutes at most. Then once you got it back in, you drop the cab back down, and the leveler valve then fills up your bag, and you're back in business. Like I say, I think that was causing the problem because that airbag hadn't been replaced in years, where the left airbag had like 3 times. So that one was just old and worn. It's just rubber. It wears out, you know, especially if the sun's hitting it and all that stuff. So, but again, one of those repairs, super easy for you to do on your own. Then the other thing I did at the house is changed out my engine air filter and my cab air filter. Super easy to do. Again, at least on this truck, it's super easy. You stand on the ground, you pop the things off. Here's what the engine air filter looks like. It's the old style, the round one, which is nice. I like that because then where the air intake comes in, it gets a little more clogged up. You can rotate it. You can't do that with a lot of the newer ones, which tend to be more of a rectangular shape. But I found these off Amazon for, like I say, less than half the price of what I had been paying at dealerships or, you know, God forbid a TA or Petro, what they charge for that. I think it's like $130 they charge for that. I think I got these for like 40 a piece. So I'm going to be ordering some more. And the cab air filters, again, a truck stop's going to charge you $30 for that. Plus they'll charge you to install it. You can do that yourself. That's super easy. And I think I got them for $10 a piece off Amazon. It's a beautiful thing. I've done at least one, if not more, videos of how to replace the engine air filter and the cab air filter on this Freightliner Coronado. The Freightliner Columbias and the Freightliner Centuries, they all have the same setup. So if you go to the video tab on my page and then scroll way deep, it's got to be at least 2 years ago, maybe more, maybe even 3, you'll find it. There's a video all about how to replace that. Real easy to do. And I don't think he watches this channel, but a shout out to Ike anyway at Bonehead Truckers. I've sent him clips over the years, and he's never mentioned my name. This time he actually did. He said clutch trucker, or is it double clutch? I'm not sure. But if you watched his from this previous week, the Sunday version where he has Tales from the Truck Stop, he actually included that video I sent him where that truck comes out and almost T-bones me. So thanks, Ike, for throwing that in there. Okay, so like I say, parked here at the Hat 6 Truck Plaza in Evansville, Wyoming, just the east side of Casper. 23 miles from my pickup tomorrow in Glen Rock, where I pick up the Lignite again, which goes back to Rothschild, Wisconsin, for a Friday morning delivery. And at this point, I don't have any loads booked after that. I'm hoping to maybe do the Serial again and maybe do some more of the Lignite, but haven't heard any word yet. Maybe I'll find out tomorrow. Here's the route. Yep, so we're starting right here in Wyoming. Where let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. So, yeah, I'm at the Hat 6. That's the green flag. I go pick up in Glen Rock. That's the orange flag. We go over to Orange Junction across Highway 18. Take that up into South Dakota through Hot Springs. Hit I-90 at Rapid City. And we take that all the way across. I'll probably stay at the Coolfee Cup fuel stop in Plankinton, South Dakota tomorrow night. And then we're going to run all the way across 90 through Rochester. And we go straight over into Wisconsin. And I'm going to stay at that Quick Trip that I like in Plover, just south of where I deliver, where the checkered flag is there in Rothschild for Friday morning. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, just a few things to show you there. And of course, then that means Rusty gets his begging strip. A little tired, huh? Yeah, it's been a long day. I know, they're coming. Don't worry. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment and share too. I get your comments as soon as I can. Sometimes takes a few days because I'm a working truck driver. Clutch Trucker on Instagram. Clutch Trucker on what used to be Twitter, now X. And of course, as always, Sniff That Magic YouTube Fairy Dust. Oh, and I forgot the Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok. So now, Sniff That Magic YouTube Fairy Dust. Clutch and Rusty out. Yeah. So the bed, is it soft? Softest we've got. All right, good. So is it big too? I need a big mattress. Biggest we've got. Good. I cover a lot of area on a mattress. You're just all bouncy. Is there something you want? What are you waiting for? Is it begging strips? All right, ready for your first one? Oh yes, there it is. Anticipating, going crazy, loving it. Oh yes, happy dog. Because after all, he is a beg and strip dog. Sing it along with me now. He's a beg and strip dog. He's a beg and strip dog. Sometimes he eats too fast and he starts to cough. He's a beg and strip dog. All right, Rusty. Ready for your next one? Oh yes. It's so wonderful. It's the best thing in your life. Mr. Rusty, this is your life. All right, happy. All over it tonight, baby.